Bros Productions is proud to present Kansas City Jets High School Travel Hockey. Kansas City Jets Hockey is brought to you by the Bortnick Law Firm, Donovan Service, Golf Track, the Kansas City Ice Center, KC Ice, Minding the Gap, Myers Brothers, Packer Fastener, the Midwest High School Hockey League, and Beck Bros Productions. Now, Kansas City Jets Hockey.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome out to Brookings, South Dakota. Joel Becker and Gary Scabona, Kansas City Jets Hockey. Jets set to take on the Edina Hornets in what I guess is the semifinals. Is that what we're calling this?
Yeah.
For the Junior Gold B division.
Right.
So we are on the other rink for the first time, as you can see from our vantage point.
Not that good.
No, it's not as good as you'd like, but at least it's something.
Yeah, I can't even see because of the heater.
Yeah, you could go down if you wanted, I suppose.
I might have to. It's one time we don't want this high podium, Joe.
Yeah.
That helps a little bit.
I tried to put the camera down to see if that would give us a better vantage point, but unfortunately it doesn't.
Oh, okay.
I tried, and we are underway. This is going to be a big game. This Edina team is very good, and the Jets are going to have their work cut out for them.
This might be the best team the Jets are going to face all season.
So it's Mac Pinney in goal for the Jets. Charles Gunter for this Hornets team. And so far, both teams have had a little bit of zone time, but no shots on goal. So the winner of this game will play for the championship tomorrow at 11:30.
Yeah.
And the loser plays at 9:30 or 9?
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Which would be what, in the consolation third place game, basically, going for the bronze.
Yep.
As Nicholson tried to get in, but he was taken off the puck, and they come back the other way. Bradley with it here for the Hornets. Still working on right wing. Played it in the middle. That missed everybody. Bredeman off the sideboards, but to nobody in particular. And the Hornets took over again. They'll play it up the far boards. It was kept in at the point. And then along the half boards, Donovan over there trying to work it free. They play it in the middle. A shot that goes wide of the net, off the end boards and up the near side boards. Hornets dangerous here. They tried to center it in front. And a shot. Saved by Pinney, and the rebound taken by the Jets, and they do just barely get it out to center ice. Back in the other way, it's Jackson Brothers.
They got one player with a white helmet on. Must be an all-star pickup.
Could be. There are two brothers on the team, and when I say that, I don't know if they're actually brothers, but that's their name, Harrison and Jackson Brothers.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Harrison and Jackson Smith.
And interestingly, they wear numbers 14 and 15.
There you go.
So one would assume they're probably brothers.
I think they are.
But it is kind of interesting.
It's like, who's on first?
Puck comes loose in front, steered behind the net by Pinney. Comes back out toward the point. Now back of the Jets net. Still haven't had our first whistle, as this one is going to go the length of the ice and will cross the end red line for an icing call. 14-17 to go first period. So both teams seem to be in a little bit of a feeling out process here to start things off.
Okay. If you think so.
Well, I mean, we had a chance or two. They've had a chance or two.
Yeah.
That last little bit obviously was a little more than you were hoping for, but Jets actually are technically the home team in this game, as we'll get an offsides call.
Not sure how that happened. I think only because we're pool one, they're pool two.
Well, pool one is the home pool.
Right.
There you go.
Yeah.
So we were home team in the first game and the third game, and away team in the second.
Right.
I don't know if making the last change will have much of an impact on today's game, but we'll see.
Yep.
Lazovic sent it ahead for Edina. A long shot by the Jetson. Purcell goes wide, comes out to center ice. Puck bouncing around there and finally is taken by Brothers. He'll try and work in. Brothers, a shot that was blocked to the Jets defense. And the rebound played up the near side boards and goes all the way down the ice. No icing here as Filing gets taken to the boards. Centers one, but nobody was there, anywhere near there for the Jets. Now they keep it in though. Corrent trying to work it into the corner. He goes down with a Hornet player. Shibig though with it, tried to play it in front. Filing couldn't get a stick on it, get good. And now back the other way, trying to work in on goal. Roth.
It's going to be a penalty shot.
We'll see.
Nope.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Wow. I thought there would be a penalty shot there, but she's not calling it.
We talked about that before in the game before that. They're going to call it a hook, and the Jets early on will be killing a penalty as Chucky will go off.
That was probably a good penalty.
I would say so.
From this angle, at least, it was.
Well, it was and it wasn't. It was a good penalty from where it got taken care of, but what was not good was that they allowed him to get in that position in the first place.
Right, yeah.
Short-handed, here come the Jets trying to work in. This is Crab. He'll just pull up in the corner and try and waste a little time. Puck squirts free. And once again, Crab, he tried to bank it in off the goaltender, Gunter. And the Hornets will take over. Power play for Edina. Up the near side boards. Jets can't get it out. And they play it in front. Again, trying to possibly bank it in off of Penny, and then they do. Get it in back of the net.
Wow.
Power play goal for the Hornets. And it is 1-0.
Well, it's hard to even see how that went in.
It kind of bounced around in front. And not a whole heck of a lot that, Penny had made the initial save, but he was kind of out of position for the rebound. So power play goal, and the Hornets have a 1-0 lead. I think that's the first power play goal we've allowed in this tournament so far.
Yeah, I think so.
Off the face-off, trying to work ahead with it, Goder. He'll dump it in deep, but it goes all the way across the end red line. So an icing call against the Jets. We have played 2 minutes, 54 seconds of the first period. Jets trailing 1-0.
Delay the game penalty on the Hornets, please.
We did do a little bit of research on the varsity side.
And
I believe you have to have some sort of a statistics degree to figure out what could happen. A lot of it will depend on what happens when Sioux Falls plays Sioux City while we are playing Brookings. But it is not a foregone conclusion, as we had said before, that we would be playing Brookings twice.
Right. Or Sioux Falls twice.
Right. We don't know. I mean, we actually could finish either second or third in our pool.
Right, even without a win.
Yeah. Because the other team on our pool is Sioux City, and they also don't have a win. In fact, they don't even have a goal. The amazing thing is while they don't have a goal, the fact that they don't have a goal does not hurt them at all.
Right.
Scoring, as far as actual putting the puck in the back of the net, does you no good as far as the tiebreakers are concerned.
Yeah.
I mean, eventually it would get to a goal differential, so it would make a difference there. But the first would be head-to-head, but none of them play each other, so that doesn't make any difference at all. So the first is actually goals allowed.
Yeah.
And so, again, whether you score or not makes no difference. If you ended up losing 3 games 1-0, for example, you would be in a pretty good position for a tiebreaker with another team that had not won a game. So as it stands right now, the Jets and the Metros are winless so far, and both would be underdogs in their game tonight. And so the question is who's going to end up giving up the most goals. Right now, the Metros have given up one fewer goals than the Jets. So if the playoffs were to start right now, we'd be the third-place team. But we're playing Brookings, they're playing Sioux Falls. If Sioux Falls scores at least one more goal than Brookings does, that would tie things up, and then it would go to goal differential.
Right. It's very, 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 very confusing.
Right, and of course it does make a difference too. I mean, there's no rule says we can't go beat Brookings. It's going to be tough, but we could.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
And so, if we can come up with a win or even a tie, that would be enough to put us in second place.
Right.
Now,
the only disadvantage about second place.
That's what I was going to say. The downside.
The last game of the day.
1:30.
Yeah. We wouldn't get home after 10 o'clock.
Yeah, this JV team is going to play tomorrow either at 9 or 11. It's 9:30 or 11:30. Is those are two times, or 9 and 11:30? Okay. So they will be done. Now, on the flip side, if we end up as the third place team, as Penny was able to make that save and cover up just barely, if we are the third place team on the varsity side, we would end up playing at 11:30, right? Or 11? 11. And so that would potentially conflict with an 11 o'clock, 11:30 game if JV is playing for a championship.
Joe, let's talk hockey. It's a little too confusing right now.
I told you need a degree with all of this.
Right.
Shot from the point by Kruger and a save by Penny, and he'll hang on.
We can talk more about it tonight.
Well, I have a feeling we're going to have plenty of time to discuss stuff.
Right.
In that 8 o'clock game. We shall see how it goes. Tell you what, the team that here in South Dakota, the game that everybody is looking forward to checking out is the Rushmore Edina game in the varsity side, which is coming up at 6:30.
Yeah.
On the other rink, or on this rink actually.
That will be an exciting game to watch.
What's really unfortunate about it is that it seems relatively clear that those are the two best teams in the tournament.
Right.
And because of the way things are playing out, there is...
That's an elbow to the head.
No call. Long shot. That hit the post, but the outside of the post. Goes into the corner. Plays it back to the point. Shot. Glove save. Rebound still loose, because that was off the Gunter's glove. Nicholson with it. Trying to play it in front. Instead gets it back of the net. Now here's Higgins.
Yeah, those two teams could play tonight and again tomorrow.
They could, but it's also possible that as they play each other, one might knock the other out of the potential championship game depending on how it goes.
Yep.
And that would be unfortunate. It would almost be one of those things where if they could somehow or another agree to tie so they could play in the championship game or something.
There you go. Yeah, that would be interesting, right?
I don't think the tournament would like that too much, but
actually it could hurt them because that would give them 7. We'd have to look at the standings.
Yeah, I don't have all that stuff memorized, but
all I know is that it's going to be interesting.
I don't mean the tie or not tie. The point was that they could agree before the game to do whatever they have to do to guarantee that they end up in the championship together. But it is what it is. It wouldn't be the first time. Puck loose in front, top of the crease area, comes out, and a shot and a nice block there by Collier. Hornets are dangerous here, and the Jets will just fling in the length of the ice. Now, it went off of a Hornet player, so there's no icing here. Filing will go into the corner. He was beaten there, though, to the puck.
The way they could definitely guarantee they're going to play in the finals, Joe.
Yes?
Is Rushmore wins and Edina loses, because Edina's still going to win our side of the pool. Because we have no points, and they have 5.
Well, the truth of the matter is the odds right now favor that scenario whether they rig it or not.
Yeah.
Because Rushmore hasn't lost a game all year, this tournament or otherwise. So.
Right. But there could be a 3-way tie in that division.
Yeah, amazingly enough.
Yeah.
Neutralized faceoff coming up. Bradley on the draw with Uvodich, who wins it. Back to Phillips. Jets haven't had a whole lot of zone time for a little while.
Oh, God. Where's the penalty, Stripies?
Haven't been a whole lot of that. They do let them play here in South Dakota, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Puck comes to the goal, and it's covered up by Pinney, and he will just hang on with 7:03 left to go here in the first period. And the Hornets on top 1-0 on an early goal, power play goal.
Well, this definitely's got a Pepsi vibe to it, the old Pepsi rink we had.
That's what I said originally. For a number of reasons. You got the curling stuff. You've got the way that you can go between the two rinks on the second floor.
Right, and you got the locker rooms underneath.
Yeah. On this side of the ice where you have the stands on one side and then a big wall behind the benches on the other, that's just like Pepsi used to be, you remember?
Yeah.
But, the funny thing is, the way it's set up on the other rink was the way Pepsi was designed to be built, and they just ran out of money during the construction.
Okay.
That, in other words, one rink was supposed to be like this with a wall behind the benches, and the other one was supposed to have stands on both sides.
Which didn't happen.
Yeah, that didn't happen. Also, that third rink that they had that was the little practice rink, was supposed to be big enough to support curling, but they didn't build it quite big enough either. Again, $13 million later, and they decided to kind of cut back in the middle of construction. But there's a lot of similarities between the two. We're down to 6:15 left to go here in the first period. Jets in their own zone, being outshot 11-5 so far in this game, and trail 1-0. Here is Toit with the puck. Wilson will get it in. Just a little dump and chase. After for Brenneman, he was taken to the boards and then pulled down. And there is going to be a penalty on that one. And it's a good call, actually.
Great call. I was worried he wasn't going to call it, actually.
Holding, I believe, will be the call on Edina. And the Jets will have their first power play in a while, actually.
Somebody's got an AirPod near us because my phone keeps going off. Find the AirPod.
Can't you turn off notifications or something? Yeah. Anyway, power play here for Kansas City, but the Hornets win the draw and sent the length of the ice.
The bus because McMahon's got him one of those little detectors on his bag. Hockey bag and regular bag.
Power play for the Jets. Trying to set things up in the zone. Good job to keep it in. At the right point. Across here's Donovan on the left side. He'll play it down low. Shibig back out straight away. Donovan a shot. That went through everything and off the end boards. Shibig with it there. He'll play it back to Donovan. And he could not quite keep it in. It's kind of a awkward pass from Shibig, who gets it back now. He'll gain the zone again. He was hit along the near boards. Came to Donovan, a shot right on, and a stick save by Gunter. Goes back of the net. It is picked up there by Gowdy. Played it off the sideboards, and they'll send the length of the ice. Minute left to go in the power play.
Somebody lost the net guy.
Yeah. They don't have to stop play immediately?
I guess not.
Trying to work in his Corin. And he lost it, and back the other way, shorthanded Bradley. He'll try and work into the zone. Little toe drag move. Got it in front, but it was taken away. And here's Phillips back in the net. They'll try and break out towards center. Jets still on the power play for another 25 seconds, but over there, Baker could not really maintain control, and now Phillips will try the other side. It is taken to center ice and dumped in. Around on the far side. Penalty just about over, but the Jets still have it. Uvodich got it back to Korn, back out toward the point. Now Korn again, half-boards, walks in toward the Dada shot, and he missed everything.
Just head high.
Yeah, about a foot high or so, a little bit wide as well. Collier with it. Team's back to full strength, but the Jets still have it. Dangerous. Played right through the middle. Kansas City can't get a stick on it. They try and keep it in. Now it's up the near boards. Jets will ring it around to the far side, and this will be iced by the Hornets. So the whistle blows. 3:27 left to go, first period. I think the Jets got one shot on that power play.
Yeah.
11-6 now, the shots on goal. Edina on top, 1-0.
See, they got advertisements on the back of these kids' jerseys. Little sponsorship.
Chico's bail bonds.
Yeah, they got different ones.
You remember that from the Bad News Bears?
Oh, yeah.
As the whistle, I'm not sure exactly what for.
Two of them say Rapid Marines. Maybe it's all Rapid Marines.
Some sort of an offside or hand pass or something. Neutralized face-off. Brenneman on the draw. It's carried by Nicholson. He takes a hit. Puck comes loose, and the Hornets get it out to center ice. They'll work in on left wing. Another person has lost the net guard, by the way, that's just sitting out by itself now. Oh, puck came loose in front. Comes back out straight away. Long shot. Penny save. Rebound. And Nicholson will pick it up. Oh, he had Filing ahead. Couldn't get him the puck. Under 3 minutes left to go. They'll dump it in cross corner. Trying to center one right through the middle. Nobody there for either team. Puck comes loose. And it's taking Brenneman up ahead looking for Nicholson, but that pass never got to him. Now the Hornets try and work in again. Goes toward the side of the net. Jets pick it up. They'll play it sideboards. Can't get it out. Shot on goal and covered up. And we will get a face-off in the Jets' end. 2:28 left to go here in this first period. Face off to the left of McPinney. Jets win the draw. They play it off the sideboards and down the ice. No icing here as it's played off the sideboards out to center. Shibig. Now it's carried on into the zone. Allender got it back to Shibig. Shibig put it in front, and a shot by Crab went wide.
Got a penalty.
It's on Edina, a delayed call, and we'll get that whistle. And with 2:07 left to go, a roughing call is coming up against the Hornets. And it would appear to be Nathaniel Kruger who is going off. So the Jets will have another opportunity on the power play.
So you think Saturday night, 8 o'clock game against Brookings on their home ice, think there might be a crowd?
Might be.
Yeah.
A little one.
Might be.
I don't know. How popular is the Winter Classic here in South Dakota?
Couldn't tell you.
So the Jets have the power play. Phillips sends it across. And they will dump it in. Goes to nobody in particular, and now comes back the other way, and Goder.
Yeah, we kind of dumped it in too hard.
Yeah. Haven't had good puck possession.
No. And neither power play so far.
Right. Baker in his own zone.
You said we got one shot, I think, on the last power play.
And the Jets will carry it out to center ice, up ahead on right wing. They will get the zone this time. Vodich, he got it in the middle, shot right on, and
shot.
A save
good shot
by Gunter.
Yeah, good shot by Korn. Nice and low. Set up for a potential rebound. Unfortunately, the Jets had nobody there.
Yeah, there was a rebound.
Yeah.
Just nobody put a stick on it. Short-handed opportunity there for the Hornets and Brothers. But the Jets will take over. There is still 40 seconds to go in this power play. Jets will just ring it around to the near side. It comes squirting loose in the zone, but it was whacked out to center ice. Donovan chasing after for it with Brothers on his tail. Brothers picks up the loose puck. Short-handed, tried to walk in front, but had it taken away. And the Jets work out the other way. Shibig with it. He'll work into the zone. I think he actually lost it, but it worked out as a drop pass. And then a shot off the post by Donovan. And it came straight out. He hit the goalpost.
Unlucky for the Jets.
Shibig tried to play it back to Donovan, but that was intercepted and sent the length of the ice, and that's going to do it for the penalty to Kruger. Jets 0 for 2 with the man advantage. They did have another shot on that one, and that's going to do it for the first period. Jets outshot in the first period 14-7. They trail at 1-0. They will not be doing their ice make in this period, so it'll be between the second and third. So we'll have a 2-minute delay here between the first and second period. Jets trailing 1-0. So it was an early goal by Edina, power play goal.
Yep.
And overall, I mean, the Hornets probably had, they have twice the shots. I would say that's pretty accurate in terms of having basically twice the extra play. But McPinney has been good when he's needed to be, and the Jets have created some offense on their own. A couple of power plays helped out.
Yeah, just got a little unlucky there. Look right.
Yeah, the shot by Donovan could certainly have tied the game up. I mean, literally millimeters. All that had to be was a couple of millimeters closer in, and it would have just deflected off the post and in the net. But it angled off and straight out.
Yeah, agree. Just sometimes you get lucky.
Yep.
And sometimes you don't. Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes don't. Because almond joy's got nuts. Mounds don't.
I guess this is taking the place of our commercials in between.
I'm giving you a little ad, Joe.
Yeah, thank you.
Little ad. It's been a long day.
It has.
But we got one more game to do.
I was just going to say.
Oh, my God. I've been here since 6 o'clock. 5 o'clock I got here. What are you talking about?
Yeah, this game's going to be, over sometime around 4, and then we don't play till 8. So team's back out, just about ready to go for the second period of play. So, we've talked in the past about, games in which we had the better of the play but didn't build up any kind of a lead.
Right.
Well, the Hornets are in that kind of a position right now, actually. So maybe the Jets can take advantage of it for a change. Just one little bounce goes their way, and this is a tie ball game.
Yeah, well, we almost had him right there in the power play.
Yes, we did. Long lead pass trying to work in. Shot by Brothers goes off the end boards. Then he plays it back of the net. Now the centering pass hit the back of the net. Still back of the cage. Edina trying to work in front. It was taken away, though, by Baker, and now here's Chucky with it. He'll work out to center ice. Gains the red line and able to gain the zone now. All the way into the corner. Hornet player goes down. Chucky's still with it. Now comes to Shibig. Tried to pull up with it. Back behind the net. Lost the puck. And Edina takes over. There have been a few times I've already noticed in this period, but also in the game as a whole, the Hornets like to go for that home run pass.
Oh, yeah.
As Brothers, again, waiting for it here on the long stretch pass, trying to work in. So the Jets definitely have to be aware of the cherry pickers. Sharp angle shot, probably would have hit the side of the net, ended up going off the shoulder of Penny. Comes up the near side boards. Crab with it there. He'll take a look around and play it out to center ice. Now puck loose. Played into the zone by Nicholson, but couldn't maintain control, and back for it is Phillips, whose sister still is having a birthday.
Yeah, absolutely.
If it was having one earlier today,
there's a trip. Jets are going to get another power play.
So we'll get a whistle, and third time the Jets are going to go up with the man advantage. As, like you said, a tripping call coming up to Pankratz for Edina. So we'll see if they've learned anything from their first couple. 0 for 2 on the man advantage, couple of shots. And had one that wasn't a shot because it hit the post and came right back out.
Yeah.
But it was the closest thing to a goal that the Jets have had. They trail at 1-0. Coming around on the far side. Jets will try and set up the power play here. Down low. That one right through the middle. Taken there by Austin. He'll ring it around far side for Shibig on the half boards. Back out left point for Donovan. He'll walk the line. Back to Shibig. Top of the circle, a shot. And that came in front. And Donovan could not keep the clearing pass in. Here is Shibig in the zone. Works in on left wing. Gave it back to Donovan. Donovan straight in. Just played it right through the middle. Austin activates from the point to play it down low. Nobody there for the Jets. And the Hornets send it the length of the ice. So 65 seconds left to go in the man advantage. Donovan couldn't catch that pass, was coming from behind, but now Shibig will carry on. He'll work in on left wing. Shibig, and he tried to play it back to Donovan. That was poked away from him. They come back the other way. Good defensive play by Austin to come in and break that up. He'll send it ahead on right wing. He was looking for Higgins. The pass was a little behind him, so he can't get possession, and the Hornets will send it down the ice again. 35 seconds left to go. Austin back of his net. Plays it up ahead to nobody in particular, and that should have blown that dead for the offsides because it was right on net. Another delayed call, but this time they tag up. 12 seconds to go in the man advantage. Corin with it on left wing. He'll work into the zone. Now back in the net. He had Higgins in front. Just comes out the far side, or near side, I should say. Straight away. Luka shot. And Baker put that off a leg and wide. Gets it again. Another shot from straight in, looking for a redirect. And they will send it down the ice. And it does cross the end red line, so an icing call against
the Jets have
Hornets.
had 3 power plays, Joe, and you've only had 1 shot in each one of them. So
yep, 0 for 3.
Kind of tough to score in a power play if you only get 1 shot.
Face-off coming back into the Edina end, though. Corin line out. And off the face-off, a bad pass. That was intercepted. It's going to be a breakaway the other way. Trying to work in on goal. And Brothers fake shoots. Big save by Penny. And he has it in the glove and will hang on. Well, that was quite a breakaway.
Yeah.
And not really the sort of thing you're hoping for if you are the Jets as far as defensively is concerned, but it was a heck of a save for Mac Penny. Uvodich able to play it out to center ice. Back in his own zone is Gowdy. He'll play it ahead. Hornets try to work in. Baker poked it away but couldn't get it out. Then it was popped up into the air and goes behind the net. Edina dangerous here. Play it all the way across. Shot. Brothers score. Well, it's interesting because he had a probably better opportunity, did Brothers, on his breakaway.
Yeah.
But that time came across and they got it to him and he makes it 2-0. So they were able to score just about 30 seconds later. And they lead it 2-0 to the Hornets. Back into the Jets end. Donovan knocks it down, couldn't get it out, but then Allender does. Edina will dump it in, back for it, Donovan again. And just play it across for Phillips. Kind of lost it in his skate, plays it back to his partner. And Donovan will try the near side this time. Comes up ahead. Brenneman for Allender. He'll just gain the red line and dump it in. Goes into the far corner. A couple of players going down. Jets play a little slow in getting up. I believe that was Allender.
No,
it's Nicholson, like I said.
Okay.
Yeah. Goes to the bench and gets replaced. In the meantime, Elliott plays it around for Donovan back in the net.
He's not holding his wrist, so that's good.
Glad to hear that. Here's Allender. Try to play it into the zone. Too far ahead of Toit. Out of the net, Penny will leave it back in the net for Donovan. Plays it up the near side boards. Comes out to center ice, but Higgins couldn't stop it.
Yeah, kind of went right by him.
Now trying to work ahead Collier. He's able to kick it to himself, but it was swatted away at the last second and never did really get good possession. Oh, Toit was taken down, just shoved down from behind.
The ref was right there.
Yeah, right there. Didn't make a call. Lost possession of the puck. Donovan with it in the neutral zone, now in his own zone. He'll lift it out. Higgins, so he runs over a Hornet player. Then, that one was right for that was the redirect you want to see. Yeah. That was like an alley-oop in basketball.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, Toit couldn't get a stick on it. And it is still 2-0 for Edina. Brothers trying to work in. Sharp angle shot and good save by Penny. That was Jackson Brothers. Harrison was the one who scored. And back of the net, Chucky gave it over for Donovan, who's been out there for a long time. Higgins able to get it out to center. Can't maintain possession. Then Collier, big hit. A little slow in getting up, and he'll go to the bench. Elliot Collier. Donovan plays it down.
Ref was right there too, didn't he?
Yeah, well, didn't call either one.
Roughing or nothing.
Yeah. And we will get a whistle and a face-off for icing against the Jets. Donovan finally just iced it. Like I said, he'd been out there for a long time.
Yeah.
So he just wanted to get a change. 10:01 left to go, second period. Jets trailing 2-0. Hornets with a goal in each period. Corin line out, he wins the draw. Austin back for it. Had it poked away by Brothers. Now Roth with it. Lost it in the corner, and Austin again. Plays it up the near side boards. Crab. He'll work out to center ice. With numbers, Jets trying to work ahead. Crab in on right wing. A shot, and he missed everything. Rebound, though. Chucky able to keep it in at the point. Bouncing puck was knocked down by Shibig, and then Crab. In there with Corin, tried to get it across for Shibig. Couldn't pull the trigger. Puck was a little behind him, and back the other way. Here's another breakaway opportunity here. In on goal, Brothers a shot, and he scores. Same as before, Harrison Brothers. This time, instead of going for the forehand backhand move, he just took the quick little snapshot and got it in past Penny to make it 3-0.
We're leaving him hanging, man.
Yeah. That is unfortunate. Well, this Edina program is very good.
Oh, yeah.
And,
it's one town.
Really?
One area, you know what I mean?
Well,
they got 25 teams, it seems like, and they're all good.
It's also South Dakota. If you want to practice ice hockey, you need a hose.
Is Edina's in Minnesota, though, aren't they?
Are they?
Yeah, they're in Minnesota.
Now, it's cold there, too.
Yeah.
Like I said, up here in the north side, people sometimes talk about that because they'll talk about, basketball in Atlanta and so on and so forth. And there's a reason why in the colder climates, because it's just so much easier and even cheaper to play hockey.
Right. Well,
because, you can do it on a pond, or at least back in the day you could.
Yeah.
And heck, nowadays you could set up your own rink in your backyard if you wanted to.
Oh, sure.
In the meantime, Jets trailing 3-0 here in the semifinals. No matter what happens in this game and where they end up playing tomorrow, it's starting to look more like a 9 o'clock game. But you never know. Still plenty of time in this one. Got half the game left to go. As the shot from far out there by Brenneman and a blocker save for Gunter. Trying to work back the other way. Comes in front, a shot. That was just a little bit wide off the stick of Henry Rowe. And Brenneman back the other way for the Jets. He'll try and work in. On left wing again. He was forced to the side. Nobody there for the Jets to support him. And the Hornets back the other way. Rowe once again trying to work in. He had nobody. It ended up just dropping it right back to Allender. Blind pass. That one will go the length of the ice on an icing call with 7:17 left to go in the second period. So we just passed the halfway point of the game, which was at 7.5 minutes. Or actually, no, I take it back. It's 8.5 minutes because we play those 17-minute periods.
Right.
Jets trailing 3-0. But like I said, even if they do end up playing in the bronze medal game, so to speak, that's this JV team, I think, acquitted themselves very well in this tournament.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
And certainly nothing to be ashamed of as far as depending on what happens against this Edina team. They are very good. So Roth will play it across on the left side. Donovan off the sideboards. Corin with it, skating through his own zone. He'll work ahead through the middle. Had it taken away from him. Back the other way, though, is Gowdy. He'll work in, and a shot. That hit the post and goes out of play, and we'll get a whistle. Boy.
Oh, yeah.
Rang that one off the post.
Oh, yeah. That was a good-looking one.
Trying to go glove side on Penny. Face off to the left of Mack. Uvodich line out. Cashing ahead. Crab tried to go to it, couldn't quite get it, but then Uvodich able to poke it out to center ice. This is a delayed offsides, so Chucky will have a chance to go back for it. Behind his net. Plays it off the sideboards, but not out. Now it's taken over. Gowdy a shot. That goes off of something wide. Now back of the net is taken by Roth. Roth tried to center one. That failed to click, and back the other way. Here's Crab. He'll skate with it on the right wing. Trying to work in. Has Shibig in front. Trying to get it to him. Can't. Goes behind the net all the way out to the far side. Now here's Uvodich. Oh, he took a very high hit. There's going to be a penalty. Slow in getting up is Cash. And now they'll touch up and we'll get the call. We'll see what kind of, and it is going to be head contact, so it'll be a 2 and a 10. At least.
Yeah, hopefully Cash is okay.
He was a little slow in getting up, but does seem to be all right.
Yeah. So Edina's a very good team, but so far they've been the most physical, probably the most physical, I'll use it that way, team that we've played so far.
Well, Minnesota teams can be like that sometimes.
Yeah.
So, Jets are 0 for 3 on the man advantage, but they're going to get another chance here. Head contact the call. Off the face-off, they'll ring it around. Kept in by Donovan at the left point. They'll send it on the half boards to Shibig. He kind of fumbled with it and lost it, and the Hornets will send it the length of the ice. Penny left it back of the net for Austin. So it's Austin and Donovan. They were experimenting during this tournament with having 2 defensemen on the points. They've done that a little bit during the regular season. They have not had a whole lot of success on the power play as that one is dumped in. Penny steered it behind the net. Already 35 seconds gone by in the man advantage. Austin gains the red line. He'll work in on left wing. And we will get a whistle. Puck apparently went out of play. Off the draw. Hornets get it, and on a second effort, they actually end up shooting it into the Jets bench, and so we'll get another face-off. 5:02 showing on the clock here in the second period. Jets trailing 3-0.
Cassius limping now.
Huh.
On the bench, went to sit down. Maybe it was because there was no room. I don't know, but usually he's out there in this particular power play. He's not.
Right.
So.
Is there a trainer?
I don't know.
I mean, obviously we have one for Midwest League games, but this is not one. It's a tournament game.
Right.
Straight away, shot by Baker through a maze of players. I don't think that ever got through, and shorthanded back the other way. Here come the Hornets trying to work in. And Gowdy will just skate back to center ice with it. He had it poked, but they'll play it wide of the net. Goes off the end boards, and here's Baker. Luka Baker almost overskated. I will say this, that I don't know if it's the ice or what the deal is, but the Jets have had some trouble this weekend, both varsity and JV, but specifically this varsity, or this JV team, excuse me, of just losing the puck when they take their eye off of it. I mean, in other words, normally when you're skating around with the puck, you don't want to tunnel vision on the puck or anything like that. But I've noticed that sometimes when they do, they'll just skate right by it, overskate or lose it or whatever. Sometimes that's the indication that the ice is not in the best shape. In other words, that the puck will start bouncing on you or something, and you'll lose control of it. And, with all the games that are being played on this 2 sheets of ice, I wouldn't be surprised if that were true.
Yeah.
In the meantime, teams are 5 aside. Jets 0 for 4 on the power play. And they'll try and work into the zone, a shot and a save. That was off anyway. I don't know if they would have counted that had it gone in. But we'll get a face-off with 3:19 left to go in the second period. We will get an intermission between the two. Second and third period. That would have come in handy in the last game, in the varsity game.
Yeah.
If we would have had an intermission there in the second and third period.
Yeah, varsity just got outplayed so bad in the second period. But they came back in the third.
Got a couple of goals. It could turn out that might make it. It won't make a difference for us, but it might actually make a difference to the teams we played against. Because, like you said, it's goals against.
Right.
And so the fact that the Flyers gave up those 2 goals to us may actually come back to be a problem for them.
Yeah.
In a potential tiebreaker
situation
with Brookings. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shot right on, save Pinney. And the rebound, they'll play up the far boards and out to center ice, and Sam Shibik. He'll work in. And he tried to get it in front to Nicholson. Never did get to him, but Shibik still had it. Now Nicholson has it in the corner. Jasper tried to play it up, but he was double teamed, lost the puck, and they come back the other way. Trying to work into the zone. Austin is back. And they just leave it in the corner. Do the Hornets. Oh, Shibig and Austin over there trying to work it free. It comes loose. Trying to walk in front with it. And a shot goes wide off the stick of Brothers, who has 2 goals today. That one from a sharp angle was handled by Pinney. Chucky takes his man to the boards. Down to 2:10 left to go. Now the Jets, and here's Collier trying to work in. Collier works toward the middle. He was hit. Double teamed, as it turned out, from the Hornets.
Exactly.
Although I tell you what, they don't talk about, going to the hard parts of the ice for nothing. He cut toward the middle and found out why that is. Goes off the stick of Brenneman, but then it was played into the corner by the Jets. And I believe that was Shibig. 90 seconds left to go in the period. And the icing is called against Edina with 1:23 left to go in the second period. Jets trailing 3-0.
Excuse me.
Know how you feel?
We got another game to do?
Yes, we do.
Damn.
And then tomorrow, the difference is tomorrow you can sleep on the bus. If I sleep on the way home, that's not good.
No, not at all. Joe, I'd offer to drive home with you, but you know what? As a passenger, I fall asleep anyway.
And a work into the zone, going coast to coast there was Gowdy. Saved by Penny, and the rebound goes into the corner. Jets can't get it out. Bouncing puck taken by Corin. He'll go back of his net. Reverses, got hit. Puck comes loose in front. Boy, Bradley had almost a gift there, but couldn't get a stick on it. Toit can't get it out. Along the near boards. They'll play it, and it comes back out to center ice. Gowdy again. Sent it across. Hornets, it's taken by Bradley. That time Baker went for the hit instead of going for the puck and missed both, as it turned out. Purcell plays it off the sideboards. Long shot bouncing in on goal, and a good save by Penny, and then a little bit of pushing and shoving after the fact. We'll get another face-off as the players separate. Both teams making player changes. 24 seconds left to go. Jets being outshot in this one 23-9. I mean, I would say Edina has had the better of the play, but it doesn't feel quite that lopsided, does it to you?
No, not really. I mean, they've had a couple breakaways.
Yeah.
Power play goal, so.
And, of course, the Jets 0 for 4 on the power play, and they haven't been able to get a whole bunch of shots on the power play either. Trying to work in. Collier.
One shot in each power play.
Yeah. And that's going to do it. As the buzzer sounds to end the second period of play, and Edina will go to the locker room with a 3-0 lead over the Kansas City Jets. As we mentioned, the shot's 23-9. So we'll go to our intermission slideshow and then come back for the third period of play. 17 minutes of hockey left to go in this one. We'll see if the Jets can't turn things around and have at least a better third period and make this one a little exciting toward the end. 3-0 our score. Back after this on Kansas City Jets Hockey. Welcome back out here to Brookings, South Dakota, the Larson Ice Rink. This first time we're on the Brookings Dental Clinic Rink instead of the First State Bank or whatever the other one's called. And just about set to go for the third period of play. Edina on top of the Jets 3-0, trying to punch their ticket to the championship game tomorrow. If the Jets cannot come back, they would end up playing in the so-called bronze medal game or third place game tomorrow. Of course, we'll have that for you. We still have another varsity game to play tonight as the Jets take on Brookings at 8 o'clock. Although I should warn you, they are running early as we are underway here in this third period, and the Hornets dump it in to start things off. Oh, and a shot that was off a leg and just wide of the goal. It had Penny lean in the other direction. Just underway here in this third period. See if the Jets got a push to start things off. Only trailing 3-0. Trying to walk in front. Corin a shot, and that one I think went wide. Might have gotten a piece of Gunter. That one comes in front again, hit traffic. And the Hornets play it out to center ice. They'll poke it ahead. Lead pass trying to work into the zone. They send it down low. A shot, Penny the save. And the rebound into the corner. And the Jets will ice the puck, and we will get a whistle. 47 seconds into this one. So the Jets see if maybe they can get a little push here in the beginning and make this one interesting.
Well, it's our fifth power play, Joe. Let's see if we. I hope we get more than just one shot on it. You know what I mean? Are we in a power play?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh, that guy's 2 and 10. Okay.
Yeah.
I just came up. I seen him in the box. I thought we got another one.
Well, he had gotten a penalty, but it was outside of 2 minutes, so
right.
It ended before the period ended.
Yeah, right.
So at any rate, but we'll see an icing call here.
The way you were talking, I thought maybe we got another one.
Well, again, I don't know if you were watching the very beginning of the period, but the Jets did have a little bit of a push to start off.
Yeah.
And again, that's what they need. They need to get going. I don't know. A lot of this, you got to also wonder how much. And again, we talked about the idea behind this whole tournament. This is a tournament for fun. There's nothing on the line here or anything like that, other than pride or whatever. But the truth of the matter is that this sort of thing can pay dividends. One of the things that the Jets aren't necessarily used to. I mean, this is a situation in which they're going to play a total of, between the two, varsity and JV teams, 8 games in 3 days.
Right.
That is a lot of hockey for these guys.
Yeah, we're not used to playing 2 games in one day.
Right.
Both teams are going to do it. So not only that, the JVs are playing 17-minute periods. So in the long run, this is good. Right.
And so, like I said, it may have the benefit of when it comes time for us to play in the year-end tournament, where you do have to potentially play 3 games in 3 days,
right, and
so on. That'll seem like a walk in the park compared to this.
And what it will do is, the other part it will do is, it's going to get Krugel. He's getting a lot up and down. So
yeah,
that can build him for the second half of the season as the goaltender for us.
Absolutely. And like I said, this JV team has acquitted itself, I think, very well in this tournament overall. And it should help for their confidence and so on.
Well, so far, I think Edina's JV team hasn't really had a game. I think.
Yeah. This is probably the tightest game they've played in.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
And like I said, I haven't felt like in any game that they have played, as that one will be scooped up by Penny and hung on to for a face-off. 14:33 to go in the third period. Jets trailing 3-0. But I haven't felt in any of the games that they look like they are overmatched.
Right. Yeah.
And that's true of this game too. I mean, Edina is a very good team, and if they play. You would imagine that if they play, a 10-game series, they're probably going to win 7 or 8 of those games against the Jets. But like I said, they don't seem like they're just, where they're just not even in it or something to that effect.
Well, they beat Sioux Falls Flyers 4-2, so that was a good game.
Yeah.
Who we beat too, Sioux Falls, and 3-1, and they beat Tri-City Storm 10-0. But Tri-City Storm has really not had a good tournament as far as I know. I think they've lost almost every game.
Yeah.
They lost Sioux Falls 6-3. They lost to 10-0, and then they lost to Aberdeen Cougars 3-0. So, yeah, who we beat.
Yeah, I was gonna say we beat Aberdeen. So.
Yeah, and we beat Sioux Falls.
Yeah.
But that's Tri-City Storm, so Junior Storm.
How long ago was it that Tri-City was in the Iowa League?
Long time.
It's been a long time.
I think it might have been Sammy's sophomore year they left. So, yeah, probably the 2009, 2010 season, something like that.
I can believe that. Off the face-off, Jets able to get it out to center ice. Down to 13.5 minutes left to go in regulation time. You know, situations like that, and I have no idea what Zach might have said, as that will be shot on goal and saved by Penny, and he will hang on. I mean, it's, you know, it's tough. But when I used to do it, I always like to, you know, try and break the period down, like in the, 15-minute period. Okay, you're down 3 goals. That means you're getting a goal every 5 minutes.
Right.
And if you can manage to do that, it makes it more achievable. Because, you know, in other words, it's not we're down by 3, we can never come back from it. It's like, well, we can score 1 goal in 5 minutes, you know.
Right.
Or something like that. But we'll see. Like I said, when they came out the very first minute or so of the period, they did have a little bit of a push on. Since then, it's been mostly Hornets. And they've had a lot of the zone time. Now we're going to get a penalty here on Edina.
Yeah, brothers.
Yeah, as another interference. They just basically shoved him down away from the play.
Yeah, like I said, of all the teams so far we played, this team has probably been the most physical.
Oh, yeah. Well, and, you know, I think that has had an effect. You know, we talked about the fact that this is a team that is not used to playing this many games this quickly, but I think that, you know, that part of the taking of the toll is also having to deal with a lot of physical play.
Yeah, I was kind of noticing. Have you noticed this Cash been out there yet?
No.
Okay.
Haven't noticed, but I don't believe so. That certainly would not be good news for the Jets. You know, that's the other thing about this tournament is obviously it's happening in a situation in which, you know, we're not playing current games or anything in the Midwest League, but we are starting to play games this coming weekend.
Yeah.
And so the one thing you don't want to see happen is, you know, anybody get lost. Ooh, that was a redirect and a good save. I'm sort of in spite of himself by Gunter.
Cash is usually in the front of the net here.
Yeah.
And he's got Brenneman, so I would say Cash is out.
Wonder if it's a potential concussion or something.
I hope he's okay.
Well, it's a tough one of those things. I'd rather it be precautionary than like a broken ankle,
right.
but but at the same time, like I said, the one thing you definitely don't want to see if you're the Jets is losing any players by playing in a tournament like this that you would, you know, then not have during real games, so to speak. But that's always the danger. Allender plays it in the middle. Collier, he was bumped a couple of times, and the Hornets clear the zone. Half a minute to go in the power play. Jets 0 for 4 with the man advantage. That's the other thing that, you know, and again, it's not like we haven't talked about this before, as Phillips will go into the zone. He left it on the near side boards. Shibig there. He'll back up toward the point. Played it toward the net. Allender tipped it wide. Now here's Higgins. Higgins back of the goal. It comes loose to Shibig. A shot and a save by the goaltender Gunter, and then the rebound was bouncing around in front. But the Jets couldn't get the shot on goal. And now the even strength Hornets play it on net, and Brothers out of the box plays it toward the goal, and Penny will cover up. But At any rate, 10:41 left to go here in regulation time. Jets trailing 3-0. The thing is that, I mean, obviously you don't want to see anybody get hurt in any kind of a game or any sort of a situation, but, you know, anything can happen. It just as easily could happen during practice or anything like that as well, so.
That is true, Joe. Injuries do happen.
Right. I mean, I wouldn't want people as we're going to get a penalty. I believe it's coincidental coming to both.
And Brothers.
Yeah. Boy, I wonder how many penalties that is on Brothers, because if he's got 3, then they're supposed to send him off, right?
Right, yeah.
So Corin and Brothers, that's at least 2, because he just had 1.
Yeah.
Calling coincidental slashing minors look like. But anyway, my point was I don't want to see us like say, well, we shouldn't play any more tournaments or anything like that. That's not a good enough reason to not play at all. It's just something you want to try and avoid.
Oh, trip.
Well, the net's off, and they will finally blow the
Where's
play
the
dead.
trip? Where's the trip?
I don't think that. First of all, I don't think we're going to get a call, and second of all, I'm not so sure that Brenneman was actually tripped as much as he was just taken, pushed down.
Okay, I'll take that penalty too.
Well, it depends. If it's just a check, then that's not really a penalty. Got to give Shaden credit, though, going right to the net. There's a shot a little bit wide. Shibig with the rebound in the far corner. He plays it in the middle looking for Crab. Couldn't get a stick on it. Now bouncing puck bounced over, and it is played by Pankarats out to center ice. Kruger will dump it in. Back of the net. Jets trying to break out towards center ice. And overskating is Chucky. Goes into the corner, and they'll play it up the near side boards. Kept in at the point. Now back for it, Crab will just play it off the sideboards. Jets get it to the line, but not out. Now on a second effort, they will, and Shibig on left wing. And this play is way offside, so we'll get a whistle. Shibig with a few words. For a team that's up 3-0, this Edina team does seem to be a little bit upset.
I'm going to say it. They're a little chippy. I didn't want to say it, but I'm going to say it. They're a little chippy.
We're going to get another set of penalties. It looks like it's Shibig. Well, Crab went over there as well. I don't know if this is a lopsided. It looks like they may be sending
3 and 3.
Yeah, it's 2 more. There were 2 in there already.
Right.
So each are getting a pair of coincidental minors.
No, we got 4 in there.
Do we now?
Yeah.
Nothing's gone on the clock yet.
And our team doesn't hold back when somebody's chippy. We retaliate. I didn't see the play, so I don't know. I had my head down for some reason. Actually, I was reading the signs of the teams in the South Dakota League.
Oh.
Up top there.
Nice.
Edina's not there, so they are from Minnesota.
Okay. So, Zach Curry getting an explanation from one of the officials.
So, are we going to be a man down, or is it?
I don't think so. Well, let's see how many come off the bench here.
They got 5.
Yeah.
We got 4. I don't see anything on the board yet.
But you're right. We do seem to be potentially shorthanded.
I only see 3 in the box for them.
Yeah.
And 4 for us.
So they're waiting for something to go up on the clock, obviously. So it does seem to be that we will be shorthanded. Although, this is, I think, this is the first time since the first period we have been shorthanded.
Yeah.
I think they're trying to determine which one is the one who goes up on the clock, which is actually a captain's choice.
Right.
Through the, coach staff usually. Because they can pick which one they want to come out of the box. That's the idea, is whoever's. And, of course, even if you put a different number up there, that doesn't mean that you have to send that person on. So it looks like it's Crab's number that is going to go up there.
Well, this slows things down a little bit.
I was just going to say, when all is said and done, the Jets will be shorthanded here, trailing in the game already 3-0. It's been a scoreless third period so far. So we played 7.5 minutes of it, but a man advantage for the Hornets as they send it down low. They had a good-looking power play the first time, did score one of their goals, the first one, in fact.
Yeah.
In fact, it would be the game winner as things stand right now on the power play early on in the game. So, puck in the near corner. They play it out in the middle. Collier able to backhand it ahead, and it'll come out to center ice.
You know, I mean, the last game that we won against Sioux Falls. Who was our player of the game? I don't remember.
Oh, I don't know if they, as to who they announced.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. I don't remember hearing it either.
Good question.
I'm just curious.
Well, who had goals and assists? Do you recall?
Sam had 1 goal. Fireland had a goal, and AK had a goal. So I don't know.
You know, you could make a case for Caleb.
They may have done that.
Yeah. In the meantime, power play continues on. There's 42 seconds. We get whistle, and now we still have more pushing and shoving. And like we said before, this game has become a little chippy.
Yeah.
We'll see if anybody gets sent to the box.
Collier was defending our goalie.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say Donovan's going to the box, or is he going to the bench?
Well, Corin is out along with Brothers. Their coincidentals ended.
Yeah, Collier's going to get 2 minutes for roughing or cross-checking.
But they're also sending a Hornet player in as well.
Okay, so got another coincidental.
So I think that's Roth.
We get too many penalties. Zach might not. I didn't look at the USA Hockey rules.
I was just going to say, yeah, 12 penalties is still 12 penalties
Zach
regardless.
ain't coaching tomorrow.
Wow.
That many.
So it'd be Matt and Taylor?
No, Taylor's going home tonight.
Oh.
He's got a Line Creek thing in the morning. He's going home right after this game.
So would Ratto go over there?
I don't know.
How about we keep it to less than 12?
I don't know if I can look and see how many it's been right now.
Are we seeing a goaltender change?
Well,
we are. I mean, that is to say Caleb's coming out there and Penny's in the box. I'm not so sure, but I bet
think
it's an equipment issue.
Yeah,
I think its helmet has had a problem or something. Yeah. And in the meantime, so nothing has gone on the scoreboard. It is 5-on-4, but it was already 5-on-4. So whatever was there was coincidental. And the Jets will send it the length of the ice, or at least out of the zone anyway, as glove down actually.
I don't know.
Turned out.
It's kind of hard. I don't see a game sheet, so it's kind of hard.
Yeah. I don't think they've gotten to 12 yet.
I don't think so either.
But
well, we got 5 just now.
I was just going but the thing is we hadn't had a whole lot up until then.
That,
so I'm guessing we're somewhere around 7 or 8 or something like that total. We shall see. But, you know, there's still more game left to go, so we got to be careful. Penalty is over. Jets have killed it off. Crab will just play it down into the Hornet end, and Rebstock goes back for it. He'll go for a skate in his own zone. Now up the middle. Right wing pass to Pankratz.
Let me bring the game sheet up. So.
Grover had to be alert there. He's, coming in cold here.
Yeah.
Trying to keep an eye on what's going on with.
Let's see, they're going to put Max back in, or
if he fixes his equipment issue, I would assume so.
Well, he's just sitting on the bench.
We don't. Yeah, right now he is, and
he's coming back.
And it seems like, he's going to come back. So whatever it was, they got fixed.
Well, of course, his dad's down there, the equipment man.
Well, you remember, what was it a few weeks ago where who was it? Was it Jocelyn who kept coming out with the skate?
Yeah.
Jocelyn Endelman?
Yeah.
Who,
First game of the year, skate kept breaking.
Yeah, well, it was the blade wouldn't go into the holder correctly.
And
every time she was out for a minute,
we scored a goal. Still lost, but one of them. The other one in the shootout.
Odd situation.
Yeah.
But anyway.
No, we won one and lost one. That's right. We won one and we lost one in the shootout.
3-0 our score here with 6.5 minutes left to go. Eiling plays it up ahead on right wing. That pass eluded its intended target, Shaden Bredeman, and goes the length of the ice for an icing call. Shots up to 33-11 in favor of the Hornets. So we'll be back on the air. This one should be another icing call. I don't know if he thought we were shorthanded or something, but or he just put a little more on it than he thought. Anyway, our next broadcast will be at 8 o'clock tonight, maybe a little early, so be ready. They told us to be ready to go by 7:45. So if you want to watch the Jets take on Brookings in the finale of pool play for the varsity team, then make sure you tune in a little early. Try and be prepared for it.
Yep.
Hopefully it won't be me by myself. Oh, wow. Off the post and out.
Yeah, I'm not sure who's doing the varsity. Well, Brenneman's supposed to. We'll see.
Okay.
Camera.
Yeah, there was no Skibbs. There was no cameraman.
Skib's got things to do.
I understand. All right, this game has kind of slowed down.
Yeah, it has.
6 minutes showing on the clock. If the Jets are going to do something, they better do it quick.
You need to go every 2 minutes now, Joe.
Yes, that is a little tougher. Corin, 2-on-1 down low, and on goalish shot, and he missed the net. And the rebound out to center ice. It is carried ahead by Goder. They'll try and work in. Had it tipped away, and now we're going to get a penalty.
You know, the thing was that
hooking call.
Corn had that corner just a little high.
Like I said, we've had our share of chances here and there. And Toit is going to go off for hooking. And so Edina will have another man advantage.
You know what I knew? I know where I could see the game sheet, Joe. I was looking in the wrong spot.
Okay. Did you tell me they use Team Link here?
No, they're using game sheet.
Oh. Does anybody use Team Link anymore?
No.
I still get notifications from them, by the way. Oh, shorthanded opportunity. Breakaway here for the Jets. It's Brenneman. He cuts in front. Shot and a save by Gunter, who kicked out the right pad. It was a good opportunity. I think if Shane had it to do over again, he might have gone a little higher on that. And maybe he was trying and just wasn't able to do it.
Right.
Jets play it into their own bench and we'll get a whistle. So, good opportunity for the Jets, but unfortunately couldn't quite finish. Off the face-off. Puck comes in the middle. Now into the near corner. Jets will take over. Shibig will play it ahead. Rebstock across. Comes out to center ice. Hornets will try and work in. Back of the net. Into the corner. They play it out to Brothers. And he played it back, but it's too far behind Rebstock, and he also go out to center ice. And 4:20 left to go. Power play continues. for the Hornets for another 40 seconds or so. Comes out to center ice. Rebstock again from the neutral zone ahead on left wing.
Yeah, it's not coming up live, Joe.
Oh, okay. Nolan Roth with the puck. He had it taken away briefly, still has it in the near corner. Now they play it across. Power play continues, a shot and a save by Pinney. Rebound.
Got it. Match up.
Kept in. 5 seconds left to go in Toits Minor. Comes back out toward the point. There's a shot by Brothers right on. Pinney the save, and he will hang on as the penalty expires. Let's see if we can't get a look. So back to live action. 3.5 minutes left to go here as the puck kept into the Jets' end, but they are able to gain possession and up ahead. Brenneman wasn't really looking for it. And Hornets get it out to center. This play is a potential offsides. They're waiting for his mate to get onside was Pankratz, and then he was hit, or excuse me, that was actually Bradley. Reaction from the crowd anyway.
7 penalties, Joe. 6 in this period.
Okay. That was about what I guessed, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So hopefully should be okay with 3 minutes left to go.
You would think.
He's got 5 to give.
Then again.
But you never know. Famous last words.
Boji.
That's what I was going to say.
Didn't go too well.
Well, I was going to say as long as he doesn't have to miss a Midwest League game.
Right.
2.5 minutes left to go in this one. Higgins takes his man down. Another good reaction from the bench area. Again, it's good to see that the Jets are still engaged.
A little lively, still lively.
Yep. Allender almost had an opportunity there, but instead it'll be Pankratz. He had it taken away. Shoves his man into the boards. That was Phillips. Now the puck squirts free. Corin tried to go ahead with it, but taken away from him, and now here's Donovan. He'll skate back of his net. Out to the far side, plays it ahead. Long rink-wide pass for Corin. Works in on left wing, trying to make a move.
He should have kept going. I think if he kept going to the middle, he might have had a chance, Joe. He tried to bring it back across one more time.
Possibly.
Easier said than done when you're up here.
Sure. Looks easy. Purcell.
Yeah, looks really easy. We know it's not.
Now the puck in the near corner. Squirts free, and a shot and a glove save. And hanging on to it.
That might have been going high.
Yeah, is Pinney. Shots now 37-12 in favor of Edina. Off the face-off. They'll play it down, and again, the Jets trying to catch up to it. This is Crab. Walks in. Oh, he sent it right across, and I tell you what, Shibig was interfered with there a little bit.
Big time.
But no call.
Oh,
and there's an empty net.
I don't know what Zach's doing there.
Well,
he does it at the most
I was just going to say.
unique times.
Well, and you know what's interesting about this, it doesn't really matter in this particular situation.
Right.
But, you know, I don't know if he was aware that the first tiebreaker, you know, again, this doesn't make any difference for this.
Right.
But if it had been earlier in the tournament,
right,
giving up an empty net goal actually will do you more damage.
Yeah.
Than, you know, just losing.
Right.
Especially in a situation like this. So that is to say, let's say for the sake of argument that you pull your goaltender because you're down 3-0 and you get a couple of goals with the goaltender pulled to make it 3-2, but they score an empty net goal to make it 4-2. You're actually worse off losing 4-2 than you are losing 3-0.
Right, the way they're doing the tournament.
Right, in this particular tournament setup. So you kind of have to keep that sort of stuff take it into account. Down to 20 seconds left to go, and they're just going to run the timeout. So 9 o'clock is the game time tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm almost positive. We'll let them know at the 8 o'clock hour.
Okay. Oh, Allender was hit there at the very end, and he is slow getting up. That was kind of unnecessary. You know, it's interesting in this game, they did a handshake before the game started.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh. Didn't notice that.
I don't know if that had anything to do with anything in terms of, you know, avoiding having it happen right now. But in the meantime, that's going to do it, and the Jets drop their semifinal game to Edina 4-0. Like I said, the fact that, you know, there have been an awful lot of running clock games in this tournament. And the Jets, they may have lost this game, but they did seem to be.
Yeah, it was all good. I guess we're not shaking hands.
No, I think that they're trying to figure out who's going to go off first and who's going to go off second. The officials don't seem to.
Let's back this up. We want to help you move it across.
Okay. All righty, so let's wrap this thing up. Again, it's 8 o'clock start scheduled for the Jets and Brookings on the varsity side of things. But be aware that the rink is running a little early, so it could be earlier than that. So be ready to watch as early as 7:45 or so. But we shall see. 4-0 the final score here. Jets play tomorrow early, 9:30, something like that. And we'll tell you all about it in the 8 o'clock game, or you'll find out via text or social media, however it is, gets the word out to everybody on things like that. 4-0 the final score here on Kansas City Jets Hockey.